In conjunction with World Sleep Day, let's talk about sleep. Many of us experience sleep difficulties at some point in our life, and oftentimes, psychological factors play a significant role. In today's episode, we are going to delve into how our thoughts can affect our ability to fall asleep and keep us up all night. Here are the 10 common unhelpful thoughts that can contribute to sleep difficulties. Number 1. Catastrophic thinking. If I don't get enough sleep tonight, I won't be able to function tomorrow. Catastrophic thinking tends to amplify the perceived consequences of not sleeping adequately. When individuals believe that insufficient sleep will lead to catastrophic outcomes, such as being unable to perform well at work or handle daily tasks, they experience heightened anxiety and stress. This heightened emotional state activates the body's stress response system, triggering the release of stress hormone, which can interfere with the relaxation needed for sleep. As a result, falling asleep becomes more difficult, perpetuating the cycle of sleeplessness. Number 2. All or nothing thinking. If I can't sleep perfectly for 8 hours straight, it is a complete failure. All or nothing thinking sets unrealistic standards for sleep, equating anything less than perfect sleep with failure. This mindset creates immense pressure to achieve an idealized standard of sleep, which can lead to increased anxiety and frustration when these expectations are not met. The fear of falling short of these rigid standards can trigger arousal and anxiety, making it harder to relax and fall asleep. As a result, people may find themselves trapped in a cycle of striving for unattainable perfection in their sleep, which perpetuates sleep difficulties. Number 3. Overgeneralization. I've had trouble sleeping for the past few nights, so I will never be able to sleep well again. Overgeneralization involves drawing broad conclusions based on limited evidence, such as assuming that experiencing sleep difficulties for a few nights means that one will never be able to sleep well again. This negative interpretation of past experience creates a sense of hopelessness and resignation about the possibility of future improvement. This type of thinking can undermine motivation to implement positive changes in sleep habits or seek effective treatment, further perpetuating sleep difficulties. Number 4. Mind reading. Everyone else can sleep easily, so there must be something wrong with me. Mind reading involves making assumptions about what others are thinking or experiencing without evidence. When individuals believe that everyone else can sleep effortlessly while they struggle, they may internalize feelings of inadequacy or abnormality. This comparison to an imagined standard of normal sleepers can fuel self-doubt and anxiety about one's own ability to sleep, making it even harder to relax and fall asleep. Number 5. Fortune telling. I just know I won't be able to fall asleep tonight, like every other night. Fortune telling involves predicting negative outcomes without evidence, such as assuming that tonight's sleep will be as problematic as previous nights. This pessimistic anticipation of failure creates a self-fulfilling prophecy by increasing anxiety and arousal around sleep. The expectation of not being able to sleep activates the body's stress response system, making relaxation and sleep even more elusive. Number 6. Emotional reasoning. I feel anxious about not sleeping, so I must not be able to sleep. Emotional reasoning involves assuming that feelings reflect reality, such as believing that feeling anxious about sleep difficulties indicates an inability to sleep. When individuals interpret their feelings of anxiety or frustration as evidence of their inability to sleep, they reinforce negative belief about their sleep capabilities. This can perpetuate a cycle of heightened anxiety and arousal, making it even harder to relax and fall asleep. Number 7. Should statements. I should be able to fall asleep quickly like everyone else. Should statements impose unrealistic expectations and pressure on oneself, creating a sense of failure and inadequacy when these expectations are not met. Believing that one should be able to fall asleep quickly like others sets an unattainable standard, which can lead to increased frustration and self-criticism when this standard is not achieved. This negative self-talk increases arousal and anxiety, making it harder to relax and fall asleep. Number 8. Labeling. I am an insomnia. I will never be able to sleep normally. Labeling involves defining oneself based on negative experiences, such as identifying as an insomniac. When individuals internalize negative labels like insomnia, they adopt a fixed mindset that undermines confidence in their ability to sleep well. This negative self-concept can create a self-fulfilling prophecy by reinforcing belief about one's inability to sleep normally, perpetuating sleep difficulties. Number 9. Blaming. It is because of my partner snoring that I can't sleep. Blaming external factors to sleep difficulty shifts responsibility away from oneself, leading to feelings of frustrations and helplessness. While external factors like a partner snoring may contribute to sleep disturbance, blaming these factors exclusively overlooks personal agency and coping strategies. This externalization of responsibility can perpetuate sleep difficulties by avoiding addressing underlying issues and implementing effective solutions. Number 10. Magnification or minimization. If I can't sleep tonight, it will ruin everything. Magnification involves exaggerating the importance of sleep difficulties, such as believing that a single night of poor sleep will have catastrophic consequences. This exaggerated focus on the negative consequences of sleep disturbance increases anxiety and arousal, making it harder to relax and fall asleep. Conversely, minimizing the significance of sleep difficulties can lead to complacency and neglect of addressing underlying issues, perpetuating sleep disturbance. These unhelpful thoughts can create a vicious cycle of anxiety and sleeplessness, reinforcing each other and making it even more difficult to break free from sleep difficulties. Cognitive behavioral therapy can be particularly effective in addressing these negative thought patterns and helping individuals develop more adaptive beliefs and behaviors around sleep. If you find this episode helpful, please share it with the people around you. I will see you on the next episode. Till then, take care of your mind and body.